Hey the guys and welcome back. Got the type of deck that I usually do not like, and that's the weather deck today with the Gon. There's only two fogs though, so it's not quite weather spam, but we'll get right into this one. This one's JoinTimes. Um, yeah, he's got three Slyzards. Consume, but without boosting, a different unit from your graveyard that has a copy in your deck and play that copy. This card's great even if it's not a consume deck. If you're running monsters, you probably want to run Slyzard, because Slyzard's just amazing. Yeah, you eat a Selena Harpy from your graveyard, you get to pull another one out. You eat an Ekimari, you get to pull another one out. You eat a Drowner, you get to pull another one out. And what's really funny is that you can consume a unit. So if your opponent actually throws an Iris over to you and it goes off, you can consume the Iris in your graveyard and pull your Iris from your deck, which is kind of amusing because I guess it can eat silvers too. Just usually it's not an issue because you can only run one of a silver, one of a gold. But then we got Foglet. Whenever you apply a fog hazard, play one copy of this unit from your deck on the opposite row. If there are none, resurrect one copy instead. Destroy when all fogs hazards are cleared from the board. Alright, so you have a fog out, this guy comes out of your deck. He dies, you play another fog, he'll come out of your graveyard. So, but also if they clear away your fog, he's just gonna die and you're not gonna have one. So, he's alright though. I mean, he's basically a roach for playing a fog, so that's pretty good. Then we got three Selena Harpies, spawn two Harpy eggs to the left. Harpy eggs, when you consume them, you boost the unit by additional 4, making it a 5 instead of a 1 when you eat it, and then it spawns a Harpy hatchling who's a 1 power. Not too bad. Not actually running Harpies in this deck because it's not a major like eating deck of eating beasts and stuff. And we got three Ekimaras, which go with Selena Harpies. Gain resilience and consume an ally. You basically consume an egg with them, and he becomes an 11 power. So not too bad there. Plus, he's 6 power of carryover, which this deck has a decent amount of carryover. And that's one of the tricks to the deck. So Ekimara is pretty good in it. Then we got Drowner. Drowner's great if you're running weather. I mean, move a unit to this row on its side. If it's an enemy, damage it by 2. If the enemy is under any hazard after being moved, damage it by 4 instead. This guy is an auto 11, but I mean, we are running fog, so unless the road doesn't have any units on it, you won't be able to kill a 6 power or higher unit, but you can still do a decent amount of damage. Usually they're best in frost type decks, but they're really good in fog decks too. Then we got Morvid. Toggle units lock. If it's an enemy, damage it by half its power, rounding up and ignoring armor. Morvid, the lock unit, is great, and you know I love to run lock units because I hate having lock units ran against me and not having one. As you probably saw in the other video, when he locked my stuff with Akis and I didn't have a lock unit, I really did not like that. He locked my Iris too, and I was like, really? That sucks. But yeah, lock units are great because there's always something to lock. Very few decks I don't run something that doesn't have something worth locking. That's usually Brover Hoog, who runs something that doesn't have worth locking. Unless they run the Hawker Smuggler, because that card, a lot of them do run at least one of those, and that's always worth locking. So even that deck, it's like 50-50 chance if you got something worth locking or not. So lock unit, great. Then we got Gales. Look at top gold and top silver card from your deck. Play one and return the other to the top of your deck. He's pretty good. I mean, you get to look at your silver and your gold. So you can set it up so you pull your silver, then you know you're going to draw into your gold the next round, which is pretty decent. Only downside is Royal Decree lets you pick the gold, so if you need a specific gold, then Royal Decree will help you with that, but you won't be able to set up a play for the next turn with that. Royal Decree can still be better, so it's up to you if you want to run Gales or Royal Decree. This one, the golds aren't so much needed 100% as in most decks, so I can run Gales over Royal Decree in this version. Usually I'm running Royal Decree. Then we got Caretaker. Resurrect a bronze or silver unit from your opponent's graveyard. Caretaker's great, really fun. I mean, resurrect a bronze or silver unit. Yeah, there's always a bronze or silver unit that's worth stealing from your opponent. Unless you're facing Northern Realms and they just got a bunch of 3 power units in there, then you're that sucks. But besides Northern Realms, there's always something worth resurrecting. Their lock unit, their whatever unit, well, I was going to say Johom Day Wet, but that goes into your graveyard. So yeah, Caretaker's really good. And we got Woodland Spirit. One of the ways that we can spawn fog, we only got 2 fogs in here. Well, technically 3. Spawn 3 rabid wolves and apply a fog hazard to the opposite row. Yeah, he'll pull out a foglet and he'll apply fog and he'll spawn 3 1-power beasts. So That makes him a 14 power play as long as they don't clear your weather right away, because now weather clear heals them by 2 instead of 1. So they can just totally negate the damage that you did with your fog. But since this isn't a very spammy weather deck, I don't think they're going to pop their clear skies right away. Then we got Dorngary spawn, a Savage Bear, Wyvern, Ekimar, or Drowner. Yeah, if you want an Ekimar or Drowner. These are two really good choices, and usually always the two good choices in this deck. I mean, even other decks that you run Dorngary. Ekimar for carryover, if you need a slower play because say you won round 1 and you're in round 2, and you're just trying to bleed out your opponent and set yourself up for the next round, yeah, Ekimar is pretty good. And then we got Drowner, which Drowner is great too, but it's in a weather deck because you get to move something, do 4 damage, and then you get the 2 extra power. So either one depending on the situation of what you need. Next up we got Abaya, spawn Torrential Rain, Clear Skies, or Arachis Venom. Basically just use her for Clear Skies and Arachis Venom. Clear Skies if you can bombard by weather so we can cancel that out, or Arachis Venom, which will deal 3 adjacent units, damage them by 4. 4 damage is great because usually people are playing around the lacerate, which does 3 damage, and with the Arachis Venom, since you can do 4, you can usually kill off something important with it. And she's a 3 power, so if you pull off a Arachis Venom on a row of 3, you end up with a 15 power silver, which is really good. Then we got 2 lacerates, damage all units on a row by 3. Lots of row stacking usually. Lacerate's great for combating that, especially if you start playing weathers out, they start row stacking on one row to try to avoid the weather usually. So lacerate gets to punish them for that too. You can end up with some pretty big lacerates. And we got Commander's Horn, boosts 5 adjacent units by 4. Not too hard to set up 5 adjacent units in a monster's deck. Never is. I mean, we got Selena Harpies and the Woodland Spirit. Those guys spawn out 3 and 4 monsters for you. Plus they bring out a Foglet. So getting a 20 power silver out of Commander's Horn is not too hard and actually gives you a lot of tempo. Then we got Renew, Resurrect Gold unit. Yeah, you can resurrect Caretaker if there's something worth stealing in their graveyard again, of course. But yeah, that's usually a good play. I mean, usually they usually have 2 cards that are worth stealing. But you can also resurrect the Woodland Spirit for another fog. This is where a 3rd fog comes from, and get more rabid wolves out. Like say you didn't get Commander's Horn round 1, you played your Woodland Spirit and stuff, and you need a way to get 5 guys out for that good Commander's Horn. Yeah, you can respawn the Woodland Spirit, get out the Foglet again, and give them another fog. Get a bunch of little creatures out to set up for that nice Commander's Horn. So, Renew is pretty good. Now we got Iris. Boost 5 random units on the other side of the board by 5. This card is great. I mean, I run it in any deck that can do 3 or more damage at least a couple times, because this card is ridiculous. And yeah, that's about all there is to that one. I mean, you boost 5 units on the other side of the board by 5. This makes it better than a Commander's Horn unit in most situations. And since you only have to do 3 damage to it, it's technically a 22 power silver. And we have lacerates in here, so I mean, that'll kill her off right there. And then we have drowners too, so you can move her into weather and kill her that way if you don't have any lacerates. So Iris is really good. And we got Frightener for that card advantage. The crappiest, well yeah, crappiest disloyal unit in my opinion again. I mean, it was alright last season because movement was really big and it was nice for having a Frightener because he moved stuff, but now it's alright. I mean, you can throw it into a fog and drag another thing into a fog to try to cancel it out, but I mean, if they're running weather clear, that's not going to help you so much, but it's still a card advantage card, and you can cancel it out with your weather, which I mean, a lot of people don't run weather clear, so you don't usually have to worry about that. And I wish he was 11 power instead of a 12. He really should be an 11 power, considering what a lot of the other 11 power disloyal units do. But yeah, he's a decent card. Gives you card advantage. Really nice having a disloyal unit when you go first and they throw their disloyal unit over. At least you can respond with your disloyal unit. So that way you're not 2 cards behind and still playing the round, which is a situation that you run into when you don't run a disloyal unit. So, but that's about it for deck profile, guys. We'll get in a couple games now and see how we can go with weather. Ooh, Alright, see you guys there. Alright, game one. Looks like another Dagon. Oh, look at that. Wonder if it's the same one. I mean, it's a JoinTimes deck, so most likely probably is. Well, things look cool except for no Woodland Spirit. I bet, yeah, he has a Woodland Spirit. We're gonna throw back a Slyzard. Hey! Oh, there we go. Things are looking great now. We'll keep this hand. Looks pretty good. I mean, we got our Woodland Spirit, and of course we're going first, so we're gonna... If he plays a Fog, I guess I want him to play a middle row. Make that egg not so big now. Oh, he's going with Torrential Rain. Well, if this doesn't pop... Well, of course it's gonna pop both eggs. We'll go with, Woodland Spirit. We'll get out our Fog. You didn't get... I could have mulliganed for a Baya, but... That much stuff that I'd want to mulligan. 2 Drowners is going to be really nice. And the Renew. Yeah, I figured he got his Woodland Spirit too. Yeah, well, let's lacerate that. So we can't Commander's Horn. Oh, Commander's Horn for you. And I'll probably eat this Selena Harpy with Ekimara. So that way I can get out another one. Or maybe I'll just wait for... Of course, it's going to be 5 turns before it dies. That could be an issue. I was going to say when it dies I could Slyzard, bring it out again. Okay, he's going with Drowner. Now we can do the same thing. Let's play our Drowner. Let's move his Drowner down to the Fog. Looks like we're not going to be able to Commander's Horn this turn. I mean, he's used up his Dagon already, so he has 2 Weathers. We still have 2 Weathers to use. With Renew and Dagon. He's used up 2 of his 3 Weathers if he has Renew. So things should be good from here on out. As long as we don't use another Weather this round. Ah, well that's tempting. Yeah, let's make the same play as him. Let's see if we can get as lucky as he did. Torrential Rain, go. Pop both of his eggs. Pop them both. Things just don't work out for me like they do for my opponent. Now he's going to eat it with Ekimara. But we'll be able to move that Ekimara down, so... Down into the Fog. I figured that's what was going to happen. Do. I mean, we can... If he plays an Ekimara... Oh, no, he's just going to pass. Cool. That works out for me. I mean, we still got the Renew. Question is, should we use it round 2? Probably not. Now I can draw into another Selena Harpy. Cool. I didn't mean draw. I meant eat one with Slyzard, but... Yeah, drawing into one works, too. I want an Iris or something, but like, chances of seeing it, kind of low. We'll keep this. And we'll go with our Selena Harpy. Then we'll start eating the eggs with Ekimara. He's going with his own Selena Harpy. Can't really stop that, so... Yeah, we'll go with Ekimara. Eat these eggs before we set ourselves up for the last rate. Tad unfortunate landed there. He might run Igni. That is a possibility. So I don't want to set my second Ekimara up on that top row. But I will eat that egg and then Slyzard out another Selena Harpy to set us up for that Commander's Horn. Looks like he's going with the same thing. Well, let's bring out that Dagon now, or Woodland Spirit. And even if he lacerates us here, it wouldn't be the worst thing. And this will set us up for a Harpy. And now I can go for an extended round. Because, I mean, Weather's the best in an extended round, and he might not have Renew. If he doesn't have Renew... Yeah, I figured you had that. Okay, cool. Well, there's one of his lacerates. Now we can... Commander's Horn. Still left us with 5 units. Scorch! Okay, he runs Scorch. Well... Yeah, let's start setting ourselves up for some carryover. We're going to eat a Selena Harpy. Just that way we get the carryover and the tempo. Spawn some more eggs. It looks like he's going with an Ekimara. Well, we are going to drag that Ekimara to the top row. Boop. Then we're going to eat both our eggs with Ekimaras probably. Unless he plays another Ekimara. I might actually drown her in that case. We just got to get value out of this weather. I mean, we're way far ahead, but we are 2 cards behind. Well, it looks like, yeah, he's going for another Ekimara. Oh, looks like he's going to play it on top row anyway. So we got 2 Ekimaras too. Which is fine. Question is, what does he have left? So we can match his carryover. Actually have a little bit more than him most likely. Commander's Horn. Never mind, we're going to tag him on carryover. And we'll play our other Doran Gary. Get out another Ekimara. Eat this egg. And see what his last 2 cards are. It's pretty much going to be a top deck fest. I mean, he can't... He has to use up both those cards. He has a Caretaker, obviously, since he's looking at our graveyard. He's probably going to spawn out another Ekimara, which will be a 15 power play, bringing him up to... Oh, never mind. Going to rack his Venom. Well, that's still a 15 power play. He still has to use up that last card, which is probably going to be a Caretaker, so he's going to get another Ekimara, and we're going to be screwed. Because he's going to have triple carryover, unless we get a Caretaker. If we get a Caretaker, we might be okay. Because then I can res his Abaya. That's not a Caretaker or an Abaya. That's a something. It gives us a chain. Yeah, our last card's Caretaker. Cool, that works. We got an Ekimara. Bring Gales. Bring out that Caretaker. Steal his Abaya. Hey, look, Abaya was our top card, too. And we're going to rack his Venom for the win. Yay! We beat the mirror match. That's game 1, guys. I thought we might have been screwed since he had... Oh, yeah, that's that angry forfeit. But, yeah, that's game 1. I thought we might have been screwed because... Yeah, he had 3 Ekimaras when we only had 2. But we ended up pulling it off, so... That worked out pretty well. And we'll get into the next one now, and I'll see you guys there. Hey, here we go, game 2. Crashing Crate. Level 100, holy crap. He's maxed out already. Alright, well, he's probably running Curse Skellige. So we'll throw back a Harpy. Need some Ekimaras in my hand. Lacerate, kinda useful, but once he plays with bears, it's not gonna help out much. I guess I'll throw back another Harpy. There's an Ekimara. And throw back Lacerate. Baya, okay, that's better. We go first again. Always go first. Play Slyzards Harpy. Normal turn 1 monsters play. He's probably going to go with a Savage Bear if he runs those. No, it looks like he's just running those guys. Question is that worth locking? We're saving it for like a Djenge. If I lock it, he can resurrect it the next round, pull it off anyway. So we'll go with an Ekimara for now. If he injures it and turns it into a bear, I'll just throw a fog on that row.
The mother goddess, she
Yep.
giveth and taketh away.
So we'll put a fog on that row for sure. That'll get our weather going.
You stand before the queen of
Oh, he's gonna respond with Skellige Storm. I doubt he runs more than that for weather, so we're gonna clear skies. Get that out of here. He's going with his Djenge. Oh, Morkvarg. He doesn't run the Djenge? What the heck? You're running a Cursed Skellige deck. What are you thinking? Well, that's worth locking. We'll lock Morkvarg. Doesn't get any more value out of that thing. Rezzing every turn. Let's see, Gales, I got Woodland Spirit, so it could grab me Renew. Oh, he does run the Djenge, it was just in his hand. It's like, what the heck are you doing playing Cursed Skellige without him? Now, let's move him into the weather. Get a decent amount of damage there. Might actually spawn out another weather here. Depends on how far he wants to commit to this round. He probably has Marauders. We have nothing to eat with our Slyzards though, that's the problem.
Stop it.
Well, we know what's gonna happen here. That is a Wilfred. I could get Frightener. Of course, if I pass here, he has to go a card down. And then his Wilfred will be used up. And we know he probably has Marauders. And I have nothing to eat with my Slyzards, so probably a good point to pass.
Keep together.
Yeah, looks like he's going to damage his skulls anyway. Thin out his deck, bring out another cursed unit. That works out. One less Marauder thing we have to worry about. Probably going to dry pass us round 2. Since we have a little bit carryover, it's not going to matter. We're not going to go a card down because of it. Lacerate and Frightener. Ugh. Holding on to the Frightener might be okay. We're going to hold on to the Frightener. Throw back Lacerate. Because then I can go 2 cards up. And there's a dry pass. Just fine by me. So we're going to be 2 cards up on him. We shouldn't have trouble getting 12 power out of whatever we get. This guy. Well, we have Slyzards Harpies to eat. We have one more Drowner in our deck. I guess holding on to Ekimara is not too bad. We'll keep this. Yeah, we start. We gotta hope for that renew. But we are gonna eat a slain harpy. Bring out another one. Start setting ourselves up for that commander's horn. Now I'll play early Dagon probably on whatever he plays. I'll play Fog on whatever row he plays a unit. And then go for Gales just in case we don't see the renew.
But she brooks no insult.
He's just gonna pop the eggs. Oh no. Maybe I should eat the eggs first. No. We need to get this Fog rolling. Play out Dagon. Get out that Fog. This will give us damage over time and something for our drowners to throw him into. If he has a clear sky, he's probably going to play it here because he doesn't know we run Resurrect. Ah, he dropped that guy right away. That's surprising. We're going to eat this with Ekimara. Yes, it landed on that row too. Cool, so we got a nice commander's horn now.
The mother goddess, she giveth and taketh away.
Well, looks like he's going to bring out his last one of those. We're going to go Gales. See if we get Resurrect or Caretaker. Ooh, Iris? Iris or Renew. How many turns do we got left? 2, 4, 6, 8. Of course, we'll draw into the other one, so could just go for Iris for now. Throw over an Iris. Oh, he's gonna kill it off with his spores. Well, at least he didn't use that on our Necker. I'll play Frightener. Drag this up to here. Draw out that Renew so we can get our second weather going. Oh, he's gonna heal up those two. We are gonna Renew. Play Fog in the back row. See if he runs Grimace. If he runs Grimace, he's going to play it right now.
I suppose.
Nope, just a Coral. Alright, then we'll play Commander's Horn. Get these guys boosted up by 20. Yeah, we got this. For sure. Go ahead, hit that. Okay. Now we can Drowner this to the background. I think that'll be enough right there. Nope. That would tie us. Well, I'm gonna be nice. We could take the win right here with Slyzard, obviously, but no point in denying him round points. It's only casuals, so we'll both get our 2 wins and we'll take that. So, technically a win in game 2. Just made it a draw. Because it was possible. I usually do that. So, it's game 2, guys. We're getting the last one now, and see you guys there. Alright, game 3, Consume. This is probably going to be a loss. Consume's ridiculous right now. Especially if he's running the Griffin variant. Throw back Foglet. Don't need him. Kind of would like a Woodland Spirit. What should I get rid of? Ekimar is going to be nice for carryover. Iris is going to be nice for the clutch win. Bye is always good. I guess we can't really... I'll throw back 1 Drowner. Well, we can set up for a nice Commander's Horn still. Ugh. Throw back 1 Selena Harpy. Another Ekimara, darn it. And we go first again! Woo! Play a Selena Harpy. I am cursed at losing the coin flip. Well, obviously he has Necker Warriors in his hand, so killing one of those, wasting off in a buy or something to kill isn't going to help out much. But I will actually spawn a Biting Frost with my Dagon. Because that's going to be the lowest unit on his row, so he's going to have to make lots and lots of copies to keep up with that Biting Frost damage. Alright, so he has 4 in his deck now. This is going to bring him down to 3 when this one dies. We'll start setting up our carryover. He's going to try to make him a little bit stronger so he can survive in that fog. Oh, we'll go with another Ekimara. In this middle row. Middle row's feeling lucky. Come on, spawn on the middle row. Or top row. So he has 3 left. This is going to bring him down to 2 when this one dies. If I can get him down to 1, I will buy it right away before he can do anything about it. Because I got to deal with these neckers. Somehow. I'm just going with a ghoul. To eat the manticore. Okay. And we'll keep it alive for 1 more round. What do we have in our graveyard? Biting Frost. I guess I'll just drown her. Drag his ghoul up here. It's gonna be the highest unit anyway. Alright, I really want that thing to die. One, 2. It's gonna be his 3rd one. Let me see. If I play my Frightener, I'll get a card back. We'll spawn out another Ekimara. They'll bring down to 2. I can kill it with a Baya. Bring down to 1, then hope he doesn't have a Necker Warrior. I guess it's like the best hope that I can go with. We'll go with Frightener. Oh my god, we drew our Foglet. Come on. Don't do this to me. Alright, we'll play a Baya. Arrakis Venom. Kill off that one. And yeah, we're going quite a few cards down. We'll just play out Foglet. And take the tie. I don't think this is going to go well. Especially if he has more Necker Warriors. Killed off a decent amount of them. We have a Lacerate, but we really, really, really need Woodland Spirit. I'm going to throw back Renew. Nope. We are done for. Okay, yep, he's going to spawn out Necker Warrior, get out more Neckers. Couldn't stop it. We were 1 Necker short. It's basically your only hope against that deck. We need a Selena Harpy. Set it up in the top row. Then eat it. Highly doubt we're going to be able to deal with his Griffin spam. He has 2 more left in his deck. They're both 3 powers though, at least. Yes. They're going to be 6 power though when he uses the leader ability. Oh, he's going to bring out another one. Okay, so that's We can't kill it anyway. That don't help me none. Let's see if he has Morvid. I'll throw my Iris over. He has one Necker left in his deck. Regis Higher Vamp. And consume something. Lacerate. Get our Iris. And what can I even eat? A Drowner? And one more Drowner in my deck. We have no weather out. If I drew a Woodland Spear, we might have actually had a chance this game. Or a Caretaker. That's going to tie us right back up. We're going to eat egg with... I probably should have ate the other one. Because that's going to set us up for Igni really nicely. Oh no, Grand Warrior. Ooh. Yeah, we have to bring out Drowner now. Move this up to the top row. Then Commander's Horn, which is most likely not going to be enough now. Even with his leader ability, he'll be able to eat a Necker since he has one more in his deck. And that alone would probably put him ahead of us. Yeah, especially with Selena Harpy Eggs. We'll play the Commander's Horn. 38 points ahead. He has 3 cards though.
The gate must.
Surprised he didn't put that in front of his Grand Warrior. Oh, he has another way to eat them. Oh, and his Harpy landed in front of the Grand Warrior anyway. Oh, God. Caretaker for Abaya. And his last card was probably Akimara. Let's see if he even plays it. He'll probably pass right here because he already won. Had to have been an Ekimara though, because he didn't need a Necker with his leader ability. Well, 2 for 3, not too bad. Lost to Consume, not a big surprise. Consume's ridiculous. I tried to deal with his Necker, guys. I tried. Oh my god. And he ended up with 1 left and another Necker Warrior. That sucks. Alright, well, that's it for this one, guys. And see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed and have a good one.